Okay, so you might be wondering where the hell I am and what this background is about. If you've been watching my Vlogmas videos, you'll know that yesterday we travelled down to this cute little cottage for Christmas with my family. I'm going to be showing you a whole tour of the place, I think in tomorrow's video, so that'll be fun. And yeah, I've just set myself up in one of the bedrooms that has some nice lighting, and I'm going to be showing you a Christmas look sort of makeup tutorial. I don't normally do makeup tutorials on my channel, as you know, it's not really my thing, but a few of you have been requesting it recently in some of my vlogs for a tutorial on my makeup. Sorry, if you hear any noise, background noise, it's my family or my dogs. They're just downstairs. Yeah, a few of you have been requesting it basically for my holiday look with red lips and sort of winged eyeliner and stuff that I've been wearing for the last few days around the festive period. That's perfect for a Christmas party or Christmas Day or Christmas Eve if you're going out on Christmas Eve for a few drinks or whatever. So yeah, let's get started. So just to preface this, I don't have the best situation with my camera, and I don't have like a viewfinder to see myself. So I'm just going to do the tutorial from this distance. I hope that's okay. There's not going to be any close-ups or anything. But if you want any like detailed videos in the future, then let me know and I will. But I just figured it's not really what my channel is about typically, so I'm just going to show you a general gist of what I do without any of those pro zoom up shots that lots of makeup gurus tend to do. So let's start. I'm going to be using OCC's Skin Conceal Full Coverage Foundation. This isn't a foundation. It says it's a foundation, but it's sold on their website as a concealer. I don't know how you would wear this as a foundation. It's very heavy. And I've got it in the colour RO. It's definitely too pale for me. I don't love it. It's a good product, but it's very heavy, and it's also, as I said, very pale for me. So as you notice, I'll put it on. It's going to look a bit crazy, but I will blend it, and it kind of, the craziness goes away when all the rest of the makeup's put on. But I don't use foundation anymore. I kind of like to let my skin show. I don't know, I like the look of seeing skin, seeing some imperfection there. I just use concealer on any spots and underneath my eyes, so let's do that now. And I'm going to be using this little tiny mirror, so I can, I guess, chat to you whilst I'm doing my makeup. This kind of makeup is basically what I do every time, so up until maybe the eye makeup, the skin makeup is the same every day for me, if you're wondering. So yeah, as you can see, that is really, really pale, because I have very pale skin, but it's kind of like a warm tone, or it's neutral, because you know some people have pale skin and they have cool tone skin. I don't have cool tone skin, so this kind of looks a bit crazy, but once you put the eye makeup on and bronzer and stuff, it doesn't look so crazy anymore. But I'm a bit stubborn, and I don't want to buy another concealer until this has run out. Although it's going to take a long time to run out. I don't want to buy another concealer until next year when I go away travelling to a hot country and I'm going to get a tan, and then I'll probably have to take a darker one. So if any of you have any good under eye concealers, because that's my main problem area, that are vegan and cruelty free, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I've just got, I still have this breakout here from a while back, from the remnants, because if you've been watching Vlogmas, I mentioned that when I get spots, I cannot resist picking them. It's a problem I have. But I tend to try and even it out by putting the concealer elsewhere on my face, so all over my chin, just a light layer of it. But this is not what I would recommend you do. I'd recommend you find a concealer that actually matches your skin tone. So yeah, that's done. And yes, I do look a bit mental. My nose looks bright red, and the rest of me is not coloured. And the next thing I use is this Naked 2 palette, which is very gross and beat up because I've dropped it many times and it's fallen everywhere. And I will use these makeup brushes. This is, I'm not one of those, you know, makeup gurus has a million brushes and a million things to blend with and all of that. I just kind of have the few things because I got rid of loads of makeup recently if you've been watching my minimalism series. So I start with the colour Booty Cool, and I will just run that all over my eyelid. So at this point I would zoom in and show you, but I have no way of seeing whether it's actually on my eye or not, so unfortunately you're just gonna have to kind of see it from a distance. This is just a really like neutral colour, that's slightly sparkly and shimmery. So it acts as a very nice base, and this is a Real Techniques brush. I got it in their pack that is just for, I think it's called like Eye Basics or something along those lines. Yeah, and then I'll use the colour Tease with this brush, which is a nice blending brush, and whenever I use it I always tap it off and I just take that in the crease. Whenever I used to watch makeup tutorials, I don't know if you had this, when you hear people saying in the crease, I can't help but think of someone's bum. I don't know if that's really weird, and maybe I shouldn't be admitting that, but every time I would hear a beauty guru say I'm putting this in my crease, I don't know, it just sounds so horrible. I can't, it's just such a weird thing to say. But yeah, this brush makes life a lot easier because it just kind of blends it as you do it. So you just kind of, I'm doing like circular motions and it just blends up from the crease of your eye as you do it. So a lot of the hard work is done. I used to, when I had different brushes before I bought these, I used to have to use one brush to put it on there and then another to blend it out, and this kind of solves that problem for you. And then I'll just run it underneath, and then I will go and use the same brush again with the leftover whatever eyeshadows on there, just to add a little bit of highlight and blend the top line. So it's a super simple eyeshadow because when I wear winged eyeliner I don't like to have a lot of eyeshadow going on. Those days are over for me. I used to go crazy with the eyeshadow and experiment, but these days I like it simple, especially if I've got a red lip. I don't want too much going on the eyelids. This is just to make it a bit prettier and a bit like kind of finished. It kind of makes your winged eyeliner look more done in a nice way, a bit more Audrey Hepburn. For the Christmas time and for a party, this is nice to sort of add a little bit of definition to your eyes and, you know, do all this. I like this casual makeup tutorial. I might do these more in the future because I do enjoy makeup. I don't wear anywhere near the amount I used to wear, and I don't think it's as important to me as it used to be once upon a time, but I do like doing makeup, and I know that a lot of girls do as well, so I might do more casual get ready with me's. I have done 2 get ready with me's in the past and they were really fun. So then I go in with a liquid eyeliner. I have this Ico one. You will notice that it's slightly running out. I do need to get a new one. It's not the best eyeliner, liquid eyeliner that I've used. I really want to find a good liquid eyeliner. So again, if you have any recommendations, let me know. This is nice, but it's just not black enough. I really like those ones that come in the little pots, and it has a little tiny little stub almost, and it's really liquidy and it goes on really, really black. They're my favourite and they last the longest as well. Or gel eyeliners, but those again, they're kind of annoying because you have to have a little brush for it. But if you have any vegan cruelty-free eyeliners, then let me know. Now, the trick, this is like a little mini winged eyeliner makeup tutorial because a lot of people struggle with this, and the key to it is to practice. And that's the only way I can say it, but I'll show you how I do it personally. But it is all about practice, because if you go in and do it and you've never done it before, it's going to be really hard, but you just gotta do it again and again and again and keep on doing it, and then eventually you get good at it. So I like to start in the corner here, and I like to kind of build the line and then I'll add the flick. So I start in the corner here and I sort of, this makes it quite easy. The one good thing about this is the little felt tip brush at the end. I guess it's a felt tip. It feels like a pen, so it's kind of more intuitive. But yeah, I just go in the corner, and I'm sorry that I can't show you this close up what I'm doing, but I'll try and narrate. So I go in the corner, and what I'm trying to do is I try to use the pen as close to my eyelashes and not really worry about the finish for now, because what I used to do when I wasn't so good is I tried to draw a perfect line over my eye, and that just won't work. You want to kind of get as close to your eyelashes and get a rough line in first, and then you can go back and neaten it. So I'll kind of go in to my eyelashes and brush across like that. So getting as close as I can and not worrying about the finish of it at all, just so I've got a line. And then you'll find it actually doesn't look too bad. Just that's the best way to start, and then I'll go back from the start and try and make it neater, so evening it out. And you will find you don't want to do it in one sweep, because the skin on your eye will kind of make it uneven. You want to kind of do it in little bits. So I do sort of one here and then another line across here and then another line here. And then I'll do the I'm sorry if it's cut out, my card was full. This keeps on happening and I don't know with my camera when it like stops recording. So I was just explaining about the winged eyeliner, how from the bottom of your eye you want to make sure that you draw a line up from the bottom of your eye rather than trying to draw like a curved line, because that can end up making the wing look droopy, it can make them look uneven, and it doesn't have that nice finished look that this is beginning to have. It can look strange. So you want to draw from the bottom eyelid a line like continuing as if your bottom eyelid is going upwards. I draw towards my eye, but just do what you feel comfortable with. And then I will connect the wing to the top of my eyelid. And now I'm just going to neaten it up, so I kind of tend to draw a few lines on the top. Even though that looks really nice now, I just kind of close my eye or do it open and just kind of fill it in a bit. And then I made it a little bit longer, and there you have it. That's a really easy way to do it. It's simple, it doesn't need to be complicated. It's not like about drawing the perfect line straight away. I just kind of do it in bits and it makes it a lot easier. And then I'll repeat the process on the other side, and this is when it can be tricky because it's not even, but if you do the winged part the same way on both sides, it tends to look basically even. It doesn't have to be perfect. But yeah, I'm just going to repeat on this side. So there you go. I'm not going to go over it because what you can do as well is like you obsess over it being completely perfect and then you ruin it. And what I found is people really don't notice if your eyeliner is completely perfect. So once it looks nice, just leave it where it is. This one's a bit droopy though. Yeah, so once your eyeliner looks good and you're happy, don't fiddle, don't go over it, because then what you end up doing is adding more to both sides and it goes a bit crazy. So yeah, that's my eyeliner done. And then I will put mascara on when I can find my mascara. Where's my mascara? So I've got the Eyeko mascara. I think it came in a pack with the eyeliner, and I'll just put that on. This isn't my... I do love the way this mascara looks, but it's super difficult to get off. My favourite mascara is Better Than Sex mascara, but hopefully I'm getting that for Christmas. But this is the Eyeko Lengthening Skinny Brush Mascara. I'll try and link everything that I'm using in the description if I can find it. With mascara, again, another tip, I might as well give you all my tips. I like to really get in at the roots and sort of massage the roots and then go up, so don't just kind of paint it on. If you want really long eyelashes, this helps to curve it round. And also, I don't know if this is just the way I've always done it, I look down. It makes it a lot easier to put your mascara on than doing it like that. That makes it very hard, or for me anyway. Also, if you have long eyelashes like I do, then it makes it a lot easier to not get mascara on your like eyebrow. If I do it another way, I can often blink or look up and I've got mascara all over my eyebrow. Oh, and that also happens, you know, when you blink when you're doing it and you get eyeliner mascara all underneath, and the best thing to do is act quickly. You can be really fussy and use like a Q-tip or whatever, but I don't own those because, oh look, there you go. This is real life. Now I've got it all up here. Yeah, if you act quickly, you can get rid of it. So there's mascara done, and I tend to sort of wait a minute for it to be dry on the top. Sorry, this is another thing, this eyeliner kind of in the corner gets a bit funny. Yeah, I'll wait for it to dry on the top a little bit and I come back to doing the lower lashes. I don't do them straight away. So next thing I will do is my bronzer. This is a Too Faced bronzer. I can't really show it to you because it's completely smashed, which is great. But it's the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and it's really good if you have pale skin again because it's not too bronzed, and I just kind of contour a bit with this, and this is where it helps with the concealer a little bit, even though I'm going to be going in, I always go in at the end with more concealer under my eyes when my eye makeup's done. I don't know why, but I do. But this kind of blends everything a little bit, I find. and makes me more of a normal colour. I kind of contour a little bit, but I don't like contour how some people, you know, where they go really full on with their contour, because I just think it looks a bit unnatural, and I think it just looks very obvious that you've got contour on. I think it looks nice just to kind of bronze your face in the areas you need it to. And then I will add some blusher. This is called Make Me Blush, and this is quite a good blusher because it kind of just goes with everything. It's kind of one of those universally nice pink colours, because some blushes don't really go with certain lipsticks, but this goes really well if you blend it out. Looks really natural. I like cream blushes. As I've gotten older, I used to use powdered blushes because I was obsessed with not being oily. And I think the only reason I was oily was because I was a teenager, number one, probably because I ate shit, and also because I wore so much foundation. Whereas now I really do not have a problem with oily skin at all. Like, my nose doesn't get shiny, my face just doesn't do that anymore because I just don't pack the foundation on. So if you have a shiny skin problem, try leaving the foundation and it might help. And eating a vegan diet, that helps too. So yeah, next I will do the lower lashes, and then the eyes are done. I know some people don't do lower lashes because it doesn't suit them, so just do what suits you. I really like having my lower lashes done. And the next thing is lipstick. So this depends how far you want to go with it. You could just, I often just wear this makeup just like this because I think this is really nice. But I have recently been using Santa Baby on my lips, which is from Lush, and you need some lip balm for this, so I need to go run and get that. 1 second. So the lip balm I'm using is the moisturiser that I made in this huge tub. You can check that video out, but it works really well as a nice lip balm. You don't need much of it at all, so whatever lip balm you have, put that on first and just sort of rub it in a bit. I got way too much there, so I like to have lip balm on before I use any sort of lipstick, but especially with lip tints, I find it works a lot better if you have some lip balm on to kind of soak it in. And this is Santa Baby by Lush. It's a really good lip tint because if you wear lipstick sometimes and you eat food, it all comes off in a really weird way. You keep on having to look in the mirror to see if it looks okay, and it kind of winds me up anyway. But this kind of fades away as opposed to kind of coming off and leaving an edge. So I really like this. I highly rate it, and it's lasted me a really long time. If you can see, it's all beaten up now, but I kind of work from the middle outwards. So I sort of put a load on, and then you rub it in with your lips like that, and it rubs in really nicely and it kind of fills your lips out. That is also a really good way of making lipstick last a long time if you use any lipstick. Put on a little bit in the centre of your lips and then rub it in for ages. And then put another layer on. And then I'll just use my whatever finger that is, my ring finger, and I will blend it out and fill my lips. So this is definitely more of a casual lipstick look. I know that it can look really lovely when you use lip liner and lipstick and go all out like that, and I do that sometimes. But for a Christmas party or for a Christmas day, you're eating loads of food, you're drinking lots of drink. I just think it makes it a lot easier not to have to worry about your lipstick, and this works really well. So it kind of is a lip stain that doesn't have the kind of full-on edges to it that will kind of bleed and go strange. This works really well, and then you can just like put a little bit on later and rub it in without even looking in a mirror, and you know you're good to go. And the last thing, which I nearly forgot, is my eyebrows. So my eyebrows, one thing I really need to buy is a little spoolie to brush my eyebrows, but I'm kind of new to filling my eyebrows in because I used to have a fringe that covered my eyebrows. So yeah, I'm not really completely like used to doing it. So again, I need recommendations on a good eyebrow pencil and an eyebrow gel, because I really want my eyebrows, they always kind of fall down, if that makes any sense. They kind of go down, where I really like it when eyebrows are like brushed up. So if anyone's got a good recommendation for like an eyebrow gel, I think I've asked this before and a few of you said Anastasia, so I might try that out. But yeah, I just use Tease and then the black eyeshadow, which is called Blackout, from my Naked 2 palette again with this little Real Techniques brush, and I just sort of run it through. I start kind of further down. I don't start at the front because I don't want all the colour to sort of be at the front. This is definitely not the best colour for my eyebrows because I'm having to mix two and it kind of doesn't really match, but it's kind of what I'm working with and I don't think anyone would notice. And my tip for eyebrows, because I do actually really like my natural shape of my eyebrows and how full they are, and obviously I'm lucky because I have dark hair and I am quite a hairy person, so that kind of benefits me when it comes to my eyebrows. But too many people pluck their eyebrows, and what I did when I had a fringe was I just stopped plucking my eyebrows completely. Like I literally didn't pluck my eyebrows at all, apart from the centre and the occasional one that you'd get that's really far down. And I've carried on doing that, so I don't pluck my eyebrows apart from the ones that kind of appear along here that are completely out of the way and in the centre. So yeah, so then it leaves your eyebrows really full. Don't get them, when threaded, don't get them done, just leave them for at least like a year or two where you don't pluck them apart from the centre and any ones that look really stray and out of place, like they're alone. If there's like a lone eyebrow, pluck it. Then you will find in 2 years time or a year's time, you will have the loveliest eyebrows. They will be their true shape, they will be full, they will look healthy, and you will barely have to fill them in. You'll just have to fill them in to make them look, you know, like what I'm doing now. And that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think this is perfect for a Christmas party. It's perfect for any time of the year. It's very classic but simple. I feel like it's a natural take on a classic look, as natural as it can be, because I've not got too much foundation on. There's not too much eyeshadow going on, and the lipstick is kind of fuss-free. So yeah, this is a really easy thing to do that makes you feel quite dolled up and glam at Christmas time. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments down below your recommendations for different makeup products that I've mentioned in the video. So the eyeshadow, no sorry, the eyebrow stuff, the eyeliner, and there was one other thing. Oh yeah, concealer. Let me know your recommendations and any other makeup products that you love that are vegan and cruelty free, because a lot of my makeup is running out and I would like to update it with some new stuff. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video tomorrow for a tour of the house I'm staying in. Bye!